Hey guys, so if you're signed up for our fertilization weed control program, we are actually going to have a little bit of a change with our summer pre-emerge that goes down, which we normally always put it down in September. And this actually controls our winter weeds that pop up that you see throughout the winter and really in that beginning part of spring that blow up and they're all over your yard. So due to this terrible drought that we're in and the heat, lack of rain really can cause some issues with pre-emergents that are out there, and some of the ones that we like to use. We do rotate them, so we're not using the same ones all the time, just to prevent some weed resistance, which is a whole nother topic. But the product that we generally use in this time of the year is kind of considered a heavy root pruner. So it does a fantastic job and it lasts a really long time, which is why we like to use it. And it's very safe for humans, pets, the environment. It's a very small rate that we put down. The negative to it is if we have a really bad drought, that once we put down that pre-emerge and the grass, once we kind of cool down and get some rain and the grass starts growing again, it can hit that barrier and actually hurt the turf. What happens is when we get real hot, real dry, especially if you have irrigation, the roots will kind of shrink back up towards the surface of the soil. So they kind of shorten up. And what they're trying to do is, one, they don't need all those roots because the tops aren't growing or they're under severe stress, so they don't need all that. Two is they're trying to get all the water they can, so they're coming up to the surface to get that little bit of irrigation water that's not penetrating down deep like large amounts of rain could, where it pushes way down deep, which is why I always stress about watering deeply. And it's not the frequency, it's how deep you water. So what we're trying to do is avoid any more damage to the grass, and we're going to make a little bit of a change with our pre-emerge. So one of the things that we are going to do is switch the product, and this is something I learned in the golf course industry. We used to do this all the time because the height of the mow that we do on golf courses is really short, so it's really easy to damage turf when you're in these situations. So what we'll do is switch the product, and it's one that won't work as well for the extended time like our other product does, but I'm gonna set this down. This camera's getting kind of heavy. But what it does is it's a lot safer in these drought conditions. And in order to carry us all the way through the winter, what we're going to do is split the rate. So we are going to use a lighter rate in September, and then we're actually going to go back in December with the second rate, the second part of the application. That way, when we cut the rate down like that, and the product we're using that's actually very safe in drought conditions, it doesn't last very long. So what we're doing is, by doing 2 applications, September and in December, we're extending our coverage all the way through till our February application, and that'll get us the control that we're all looking for and keep that weed-free lawn going. Sometimes you just have to make adjustments with the current environment. This is just part of it. Not a real big deal really on y'all's part, other than just needing to know that we will have 2 applications that are going to be the rates split into 2, and that'll be September and December. So if y'all have any questions, just let us know and we'll get you taken care of. Thanks a lot.